Hey kids, welcome to Pickup Daily, where we do these vlogs every damn day. Must be Tuesday because I'm here to talk some shit. I got a question from a gentleman who's just slightly adjacent to me right now. And his question is kind of deeper than we normally go. So I'm going to answer this question. Unlike how do you make a threesome or get a threesome going, which is so simple. This question is, if you are a hopelessly romantic young man, how is that applicable in today's 21st century standards? So,
compared to 50s, 60s flowers.
Yes, the standards are in the 21st century compared to when you were in your 1940s before you were born, or 50s before you were born, or even 60s before you were born, or 70s, or even 80s. But yes, how does it apply these days? I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Let's talk about romanticism in general. You know what? It's amazing. Chicks dig it. They love the movies. They love it. They love the chase. They love the hunt. They love that whole love story in the movies. It's great. You know how they deny them, you know, they meet, it's kind of a click, and then it doesn't happen, but somehow they meet again in some taxi or some shit. That's so great. They love it. That's a bunch of bullshit. They love the movie. They don't, in real life, want to or even think that's going to happen because it's not going to work the way it does in the movies, because the movie is, you know what, it's a fucking movie. So, let's talk about real life. If you're a hopelessly romantic young man, I want to tell you what, you're a prize. You're a prize. And you are very valuable. To who? To that one girl that I always preach about. The problem is, you're going to meet 75,000 other girls tomorrow. You're going to meet another 75,000 other girls the next day. It's not going to work for every girl. So, we have to talk about one-itis. You cannot be a hopelessly romantic dude to every fifth girl you meet. You've got to be very, very fucking patient and wait, because you're going to get broken down and you're going to get killed, because it's not going to be something that's going to benefit you on a regular pickup on a nightly basis, or trying to pick up a girl. That is not going to work. You cannot be a romantic. You cannot, like, don't expect to buy her a drink and think you're going to get anything. Don't expect you're going to buy her flowers or get anything. That is what a romantic does, and that is where you're going to get burned.
Make him repeat what you said, though.
Yeah,
I will.
Maybe that is not the hope, but down the line, knowing that person, showing that love, and feeling unconditional, and maybe not unconditional, but showing that, even with the little sayings, how beautiful she is, this and that, it still seems to be a negative aspect. Like you said, there's 75,000 women that see movies that are romantic comedies and so on. They say, I wish my boyfriend did that, had that. Marriages where the romance dies, they go back to those memories. What is it about it? It's not saying every woman, but someone that you care for and you actually know. It still seems to work against you. You have to repeat that.
Okay, so I have an add-on question to what I'm talking about right now. Let's see if I can get this straight. The question is, yes, you're going to meet the 75,000 women, But let's say you find one that you want to really delve and get deeper with. And in turn, we also know that the girls love those movies. And how are you going to implement that? And also, in a long-term relationship where things get tired, where do we go? How do we keep that? The relationship? How do we keep it
Alive.
hot, fresh, alive at all times? That's pretty much it, right?
That and the fact that the other 75% of women, for some reason, go to a movie, they say, I want that, but they come out of it and it becomes innate to say, that's not what I really want. That's mixed signals.
Okay, so, and also, he's also saying, what about the girls that say they watch these movies and they say, I want that, but then when it comes to real life, they're like, yeah, I don't want that. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that as well. So what we need to know is which girls are we going to hunt down for a night, maybe a couple nights, or which ones are we going to find that we want to spend more time with, and who are going to be sticking with us for a long period of time. So when it comes to a night out, maybe it goes into 2 nights or 3 nights, you're not going to be too romantic. Now, you can be complimentary. Oh, God, go ahead and find the little idiosyncrasies that make her different than the other girls and call those out and show that you are observant and you are aware that they make her special. That's pretty much a known factor for anybody who's watched this channel for a while. You need to notice. You need to be aware of what's going on. Now, when it comes to be hopelessly romantic, which I have to tell you, I pretty much am. You need to know how much you need to be when it comes to each female, because it's not going to work for 99.8%. So you need to keep that close to your heart, and you need to just be a male. You need to take charge. You need to show that you're in control. All the stuff that we preach on this channel.
Primal?
Yes. You need to be a primal male. You need to be in charge. Be the alpha male. That's pretty much any girl at any bar is going to be looking for, as opposed to a romantic. It's not going to work for you. As a matter of fact, most of the time when you are romantic in a bar setting, it's going to turn them off totally. Even though we know that deep down when they watch these movies, they don't like it. They love it, but they don't like it in real life.
Indian umbrellas are not cut out far. Just umbrella, the world. Any woman you meet, farmer's market, paintball, doesn't have to be a fucking club. Whatever. You gotta repeat that.
What is that a question? What is it?
To be a romantic. Not keep saying bar or club. Fuck that. A couple things about, in general spaces, every woman out there, no matter the environment. That's what I'm getting at. It could possibly get to know them, be friends for long term. As just friends, whatever.
Question is now, how do we, I keep getting these questions about how to be romantic in certain situations. Question is, I keep saying bar. What I mean by bar is I mean by in any very quick meet you situation, anywhere, whatever you're doing, you cannot act as a hopeless romantic. Now, if you've met a girl and you get her number, and you get her on a one-on-one situation. This is where you can start to be a gentleman. Not a romantic, but a gentleman. It's a fine line, guys. You need to know the difference between a gentleman and a romantic. But as you're a gentleman, you can start to show your examples of being a romantic as you're a gentleman. So, you're still the alpha male. You're still taking charge of the situation. But you can be more focused entirely on her, and you can show your appreciation for her, and in that appreciation, that's where the romanticism comes out. Don't go too hard on the first or second date. Anytime you're with a girl and you're not completely comfortable with her, do not become that Don Juan type. That's just too creepy, guys. They just get freaked out about it. They can't handle it. You need to slowly implement it in your relationship. Don't bring it all to bear at one time, too fast, too soon. Become more genuine slowly. Don't fricking buy her flowers for a long time. Know her, learn what she's about, learn a special date in her life when nobody else would send her flowers. Don't send them on Valentine's Day. Don't send them on Christmas. Even her birthday. But maybe you want to send it to her on her 5th or 10th year graduation, when she graduated from some college or from high school, and call that out and say, I just want to let you know, happy 10-year, happy 5-year, happy 1-year anniversary from graduating. That shows that you have listened to her, you've learned things. Bringing out the flowers on a special occasion that only she has told you about that is not called for. Now, yeah, you're gonna have to buy Valentine's bullshit. You're gonna have to do it on her birthday. That kind of thing is typical, but any dude can do that. Be special. Be a super romantic and pull it out on an anniversary or something special that only you and her have talked about that she would think you have forgotten. Now that's fucking romantic right there, guys. Let that be known and preach that. Now this is, we're talking long-term here, guys. We're not talking freaking trying to get laid on one night. Again, I want you to know. So, please, pick a very special date that is completely out of what she would normally expect. That is what romanticism is. You want to be super romantic and write a poem and shit? Yeah, go ahead. But don't do it for fucking Valentine's Day. Everybody does that. You got to show that you're something different, something weird, something creepy. I don't even know what it's called. But do something super special that's out of the ordinary when nobody would expect it. Become romantic. Flowers are not... I guess it's romantic. Okay, flowers are romantic, but it's minor league romantic. Like shit, when I was in 6th grade, I knew flowers were romantic. Listen to her, learn, and figure out shit from her, and then, when you know a special date that nobody else would even suspect, that would be special. That's when you celebrate it and you become a romantic. But, guys, honestly, it's a long video, and I want you to know it's not going to work on don't be romantic on one day or two. Be a gentleman. And when it gets deeper, when you know that she's worth the effort for a long term, then you can become romantic, and then you can show your stuff. Gentleman first, romantic then let you bare your soul and be all you can be. Guys, I know it was long. It's a deep question, but it's very simple. Not early, later. Guys, I want you to know, I appreciate you watching this video, and stay fucking amazing.
That's Lenny's channel tagline.
Oh, I got him. I fucking awesome. I said fucking awesome on yours. I said fucking amazing on yours. All right.